14. Indiana Jones' Revenge. Lot of children had gone to the picnic at McDougal's Caves on Saturday. It has quit in St. Petersburg. Had sat by the river. In the evening, he saw the old steamboat come back. He saw all the tired children walking home. He did not see Tom. Where has Tom? At 11 o'clock, the light in the town started to go out. Huck walked out of the town. He has going to sleep in a barn. Suddenly, Huck saw somebody in front of him. It has Indiana Joe. Huck followed him. He is carrying something. Huck said to himself, he is going to bury the treasure. Soon Indiana Joe met the stranger. The two men walked up a hill outside the town. They stopped next to a house. That is Mr. Douglas' house, Huck said to himself. Are they going to bury the treasure on her land? There is a light in the house, Indiana Joe said to the stranger. We will wait here. She will go to bed soon. No, let's go away, said the stranger. We will go in. Why? The light will go out soon, said Indiana Joe. Suddenly, Huck has frightened. Has this Indiana Joe's revenge? Has he going to murder Mr. Douglas? Huck heard Indiana Joe's voice again. The woman's husband has a hoodie. The hoodie sent me to jail. I was going to get revenge on him, but the hood died. So I will get my revenge on his wife. Don't kill her, said the stranger. I don't want to kill anybody. No, I won't kill her. I don't kill women, replied Indiana Joe. But I want revenge. I will cut her face and her ears, and you must help. Huck moved away very, very slowly. Then he turned and ran down the hill. Mr. Douglas has a good lady. Mr. Douglas gave him food sometimes. He had to get help. Huck ran and ran. He ran to Hugget Thatcher's house. He knocked on the door. A window opened. Who is that? Why are you knocking on the door? Said a voice. Let me in quickly, said Huck. Please. How are you? Huckleberry Finn. Please be quick. Huck Thatcher knew about Huck. Well, Huck Finn, he said, many people will not open their doors for you, but I will open mine. The hood opened the door and Huck ran into the house. 3 minutes later, the hood and some other men came out of the house. They ran up the hill. Huck started to follow them. Suddenly, he was very tired. He stopped and he sat down on the ground. Then Huck heard the sound of a gun. He jumped up and ran away down the hill. Early on Sunday morning, there was a knock on the hood door. Who is there? Huck Finn. Come in, Huck Finn, said the hood Thatcher. You are very welcome. Huck was surprised. People did not say you are very welcome to him. The door opened and Huck went in. I want to talk to you, said the hood. Why did you run away last night? I heard the gun, said Huck. I was frightened. Poor boy, said Huck Thatcher. Everything is all right now. We frightened those men away. We didn't catch them, but we will catch them soon. What did they look like? Who were they? There has a stranger, said Huck, and in Joy, the hood stood up. I will tell the sheriff. Son, there has something else to tell the sheriff. Tom Sawyer and Becky Thatcher were lost. They were lost in McDougal's cave. All the men from the town went to the caves. They looked for the children all day and all night. Huck slept all day and all night at the Hudgett house. Huck was ill. On Monday, Mr. Douglas took him to her house. I will take care of the boy, she said. The people of St. Petersburg looked for Tom and Becky on Monday and Tuesday, but on Wednesday morning they stopped. The children were lost forever. Hugh Thatcher and some other men went to the door at the entrance to the caves. They put a big piece of metal across the door. Now nobody can get in. Nobody will ever get lost in the caves again, said Hugh Thatcher.